how does it ride compared to the Chief? The same but different. The same in the sense of the engine. You know, I'm accustomed to the 116. I love the way it puts its power down, and all that's there with this bike. Now this bike is a little bit heavier, so you would expect to feel a little bit perhaps not as torquey as the Chief, but where my Chief has 162 Newton meters of torque at 2,950 RPM, this has 177 Newton meters of torque at 3,000 RPM. So you have got more weight, but you've also got more torque to compensate. So I'm finding them pretty similar actually. Now, ride quality, this beats the Chief for comfort. I was thinking that I would, ideally have a second bike for around town running and things like that, thinking this might be too big for me around town, but no, this is fine. It's such a sweet handling bike, and it just changes direction easy, tips in easy. Yeah, I'm completely fine, completely happy with this around town. And then when you get out into the freeway or highway, it's a pleasure to sit on. The only downside so far, well, I wouldn't say downside, like a negative or a con, is the weight when it's at standstill. I can feel the extra weight. If I'm pushing it around, I can feel the extra weight. Now, the other thing I was curious about was a fork-mounted fairing. I've never had a bike with a fork-mounted fairing before. And I was, interested to see how that was going to play out in terms of handling and whether I'd feel it or notice it. And I don't notice it at all, to be honest. The only time, actually that's a lie, I do notice it when I'm manoeuvring it at standstill. The first time I sort of went to turn the bars to full lock, when you turn the bars to full lock, I did feel it sort of the weight there at full lock, just turning in, it goes clunk. I thought, okay, that's where that weight is, and so that caught me out a little bit. But now I'm used to that. I know what to expect, that there is that weight there at standstill. Once you're moving, I can't feel it. It's no different to me in feeling to the Chief in terms of steering. The only time I do feel like people worry about the wind hitting it down the freeway and highway, I haven't noticed anything detrimental other than if I'm sitting behind a car, I'm getting a lot of dirty, turbulent air off the car or a vehicle or a truck, then I can feel it pushing on the handlebar mounted fairing. But it's not worrying, it's not disturbing, it's just there. You still have a relaxed grip. It's not upsetting the bike in any way, but I can feel it there in those conditions, those specific conditions. Other than that, I don't feel it at all, and I can just belt down the highway, freeway, no problems at all, comfortable as, and it's fine. I've ridden the Challenger, now I've ridden this. To me, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I wouldn't say I would buy the Challenger because it had the frame mounted fairing. No, this is fine. I wouldn't make that a deciding factor. If you're worrying about that, it's going to be unstable in the wind with a fork mounted fairing or a handlebar mounted fairing. Fork mounted probably, yeah. So what modifications have I got coming for the bike? Well, I'm going to do the flared windshield. I'm going to do a backrest, the quick release backrest for my wife to sit on, and that is just basically, it's like a sissy bar that clips on in here, comes up, and there's a nice size backrest pad for her. I'm going to do the footboards for her as well, so we'll get those. And I did ask Saddlemen if they'd be interested in sending me a road sofa to review on my new Chieftain, and they said yes. So I've got a road sofa coming for this. It's going to have the backrest, it's going to be the heated option, so heated front and rear seat. And I just got a message not long ago that it's arrived. I thought it was going to take about 21 days to 30 days to get here by the time they make it and send it here, but it's arrived. It's at the post office waiting for me right now. So I'll pick that up later this afternoon and then start doing some testing. I'll probably show you tomorrow what that looks like. That'll be another video. And yeah, that's going to be so good to try that out. I'm not getting the ladder stitch version, I'm just getting the smoother pattern on the seat. I thought I thought I'd like to see that sort of style of seat on this bike more than a ladder stitch. So yeah, that's coming up in a video in the next few days. I'd say I'll put out a video showing you what the road sofa looks like on the bike and my first impressions.